Right, to start off with, can we give Blurr a break? Every time Blurr is brought up in a Transformers video, it's to talk smack on him. Oh, he talks too fast. He's annoying. He's the fastest Autobot, but it never comes up in the plot. Wait, that was my complaint. But Blurr was a good character. He asked Magnus how he could help. He tried to get the Dinobots onto the shuttle. He said there was no hope without the Matrix. Iconic moments. Oh, and remember when he and Wheelie teamed up in Season 3? Wait, no, don't remember that. Don't remember that. John Moschetta Jr., voice actor extraordinaire, poured his heart and soul into this character, yet you all return his passion with contempt. Well, pooey on you, I say. I think I'm forgetting something. Right, the toy review. This is Studio Series Blurr. I bought this guy last year because I felt as a Blurr stan, it was my responsibility to prevent this guy from collecting dust at Target, like the fossilizers and all those RCs. Look at him, sporting those sexy asthma inhaler colours, his ye old robot wig, a condiment dispenser for a hand. Absolute stud. I bet you're patiently waiting for me to bring up the heresy of his hood being kibble on his back. Well, I'm going to be the only one brave enough to say it. I'm glad the front of Blurr's car isn't a shield. The shield always looked like crap. You Gen 1ers are so scared of change that you'll criticize any good idea just because it didn't adhere to toy design from an era that was one step above banging rocks together to make fire! And the arms are quite cool. Now the arms are... The arms...
You right there, mate? I'm sticking my neck out for you, buddy. You maybe want to do the bare minimum of being presentable? No? Nah, that's fine, pal. I'll come up with some feeble defense for you. Anything of my favourite Autobot. I'm glad you imprinted on my neurodivergent brain as a kid. Became a hyperfixation. Then convinced said brain that any slight against you is a slight against me. It's really improved my life for the better.
So anyway, I like giving him this long sleeve version. Make him look like he's holding dustbusters or subway trains. Looks so good. Who needs to hold a gun? I call it the not compensating for shoddy arms mode. Now I had planned to talk about how the car mode sucked because I always struggled with the transformation. But when I played around with him this week without the instructions, it occurred to me that I'd just been doing it wrong. Were the instructions garbage or was I just not following them right? Either way, some good old instinct fixed up the issues I had with him. Which is a shame. I was planning on having this lead to an old-fashioned review-style tantrum. You know, I'd chuck a hissy, I'd argue with a teen version of myself about if Blurr was ever good, or force a crossover guest star to show me the way, or, you know, this is probably for the better. Look, I'm just happy to see a good-looking version of my childhood fave. Though I still feel like I haven't done a good enough job convincing you guys that Blurr is cool. I imagine referring to him as an asthma inhaler didn't help. Hang on a second.
We're all gonna die. This is it. That's the end. We're finished.
If I ever need to remember why I like Blurr, I look at how he was done in Transformers Animated. Right off the bat, this is my favourite Transformer design of all time. I love the colour, the points, the skinny parts, the bulky parts, these wheel ankles. But he's great in the cartoon as well. Blurr works so much better as a guest character instead of as part of the main cast. His fast talking is a bit of rare fun instead of being at risk of becoming overused. Also, him being the fastest Autobot is actually brought up in the story. And teen heartthrob John Moschetta Jr. gets to return to the role that brings him so much joy, right up until the moment it brings him sadness. Ah, the toy. He's great for posing, he's got some nice glowy eyes, he looks really fast, and damn, he's sexy. If I had one complaint, it'd be the hands. They're not great, but that's about it for me. And don't worry, you got your precious shield for this one. It's just like the good old days, huh? Caveman-like when familiar. Unga bunga, me like shield. Ooh, him make fire without rock! I thought I could use my newly acquired transforming intuition to convert animated Blurr without instructions, but man, I was wrong. But one video tutorial later, new and improved animated Blurr is sleek, sexy, and port with turbo handling. Now I don't know if this is the age showing or if this is how all animated Blurs were, but this guy's a tad on the jumpy and brittle side. You know, you try to fix one thing and you make the back wheel pop or an arm might come loose or yeah. So there's 2 blurs for you. In the future, I might allow myself to enjoy some other blurs, like the Headmaster one or the Unicron Trilogy one, or... well, I'll look at most of the blurs anyway. For now, I have 2 good blurs. That makes me feel pretty good. And it's not like I'm obsessed with characters with a one-note speech gimmick. Right, guys?